Hey guys, Dr. Clerge, a DMV chiropractor. I'm here with Darius, right?
Yes.
You brought your son in, show his son. What did you say earlier? He's showing his muscles?
Yes.
Yes, sir. All right. So, Darius, so you've been having some shoulder issues, right?
For like about 5 years.
For about 5 years.
Yes.
Okay. Have you seen an orthopedic doctor for the shoulder?
Yes.
Okay. What did they say?
He told me I had a wing scapula,
Okay.
and that was really it because I guess that the place I went, the doctor had moved to another location.
Okay.
So that's when they just sent me back to physical therapy.
Physical therapy.
So I did physical therapy for 2 months, twice.
Twice. And did that help?
It helped as in like the rotation a little bit.
Okay.
And then once we did the rotation, then it was the strengthening process.
Okay.
And they helped me a little bit, but
not really.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. All right. So so let me get some more information out. So you also said you had a shoulder dislocation in 2015.
Yes.
Right. Tell me what happened with that.
Well, I was just lifting weights, and I guess I was over lifting, and my shoulder like popped out of place while I was lifting the weights. So like in mid right here, and it just gave up.
Okay.
And so everybody got the weights off of me and everything, and then the nurse looked at everything, and like she pulled it, moved it, something like that, jacked it up, something like that.
All right.
And so that's where they gave me the sling and told me to go to the emergency room.
Okay.
But she told me my shoulder was out of place at the time.
Okay.
When we were still at school, and when I went to the emergency room, they said my shoulder was not out of place. It was in place.
Okay.
But ever since then, like the ball and joint just has not been strong, and it might slip out of place.
Gotcha. Yeah, that glenohumeral joint area.
Yeah, and then I used to box, so once I thought my shoulder was okay, I started back going to box and everything, and then I went to like throw a hook, and then just every time it would slip out of place or something like that, or overhand or something like that, and it would slip.
So every time you threw a punch, it'll
like,
slip?
The straight be good, but if I do like this or something, it's like the range of motion through this,
okay, then
it's like, it's too short or something like that.
I see. Okay. Alright, so just kind of looking at it, it seems as if your left shoulder is a little bit higher. You know, it's sitting a little bit higher than that right shoulder. Yeah. You'll see it on the video. So now let's take a look. Alright, so on that left side, so I can see the scapula. You said there's some scapular winging. Because this is the medial border of your scapula right here where I'm touching.
Okay.
Okay. And on that side, they're about the same for the most part. Now, this scapula, that inferior aspect of it, right here, that one is a little bit higher as well. Okay. So on this side, it seems like, you know, they're not even basically.
Okay.
Okay. So let's take a look at your motion as far as your shoulder. Okay. Let me have you. Let's do the good shoulder, which is the right shoulder.
Okay.
Let's abduct. So let's go this way.
Good.
That's good?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's adduct. So let's go that way, inside. That's good? Okay. Let's extend. That's good?
Perfect.
Let's go forward. That's good. Okay. So let's try with this shoulder. Let's bring it up, but take your time.
Okay. Which way you want me to go?
Just go up. Let's see. So up, so that abduction is good. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like it gets tight.
It gets tight in that area. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Let's bring it inside. Let's adduct it. That's not too bad.
It don't hurt. It just everything is tight.
It's tight. Okay.
Like all of this right is super tight.
It's super tight. Okay.
The thing is, when I'm about to do the other one.
Okay. So now let's have
when I do like this.
Right.
That's when it feels like
it's gonna pop out of place. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now let's extend it. Let's go back and okay. And now let's go forward. Okay. All right. Okay. So with any scapular winging, usually the muscle that's responsible for that is the serratus anterior muscle. Yeah. Now your shoulder is basically a whole complex. You know, there's different muscles attaching to different parts. Okay. Like for example, your rotator cuff muscle in that shoulder several muscles that form that rotator cuff. They call it the sixth muscle.
Okay.
Suprainfraspinatus, which is right in here. Then there's the infraspinatus, this area in here. Then there's teres minor and subscapularis, which is kind of like on the anterior portion. Okay, so all that creates that rotator cuff muscle. Now with the scapula, which is this part right here that I'm touching, the serratus anterior, basically it starts from the first rib down to the 9th and 10th rib. It has that, so it's this muscle here with that serratus look to it. Now that muscle, it attaches to the interior portion, but on the medial interior portion of the scapula. So this is your scapula right here.
Like holding it up.
Right, it's holding it up, but it goes on the inside and attaches to that medial border.
Okay.
Now what happens is that this serratus anterior, it protracts your scapula. So it's more like, they call it the boxer's muscle.
Yeah.
Right, so when you throw a punch, for you to get that extra reach, that's that serratus anterior. Right, that's causing that. Okay, so your motion. Tell me which motion you have the most difficulty with that shoulder.
If I'm laying down, if I'm going like this, or like just having my shoulder out like this.
Okay.
And
doing that
like
motion.
it's like it's scary to me, really.
Right,
so,
to do that motion.
Like,
okay, I see. Yeah. Okay.
Cause like my elbow is actually pointing this way, it's not pointing straight.
Right.
So I can't really.
Okay.
I want to, or even like I want to like squat or something. Like lift weights, I can't really.
You can't really hold it too long.
Yeah.
Okay. So, have you been stretching or exercising that shoulder?
Oh yes, I do. I did little stuff on the internet and everything, like stretching, doing like this. That's gonna help stretch the muscle.
Right.
Laying on my stomach, doing this.
Okay.
Trying to stretch it.
Okay.
And then it just, but once I do anything like to strengthen it.
Right, to strengthen it.
That's when it start get irritated, because I guess one muscle might get stronger than the next muscle, and then the muscles get tight, and that's when it feel like it's like pop out of place or a tear or something like that.
I see.
So then now I just try not to get those feathers no more.
Okay, so then what we're gonna do, the first thing I'll do is, let's see, I'll do some myofascial release for that serratus anterior muscle, like right in here, okay? And then after that, we'll go over the exercises I want you to do. But exercise is gonna be more for strengthening, okay? I wanna strengthen that serratus anterior, okay? And then after that, the next time you come in, we'll take a look and see what's going on, with it. Okay. And then give you more strengthening exercises, okay? Okay. So the first one will be a stretch and then strengthening exercises, and then we'll continue adding more to it, okay? Okay. And then you let me know how that shoulder, how it's feeling, all right? So let's have you on your back. So it's the left, so it's this shoulder right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. I'm trying to get to that serratus anterior. And then it goes on the inside. So this is it right here. Then it goes on the inside of that scapula, attaches to that medial border. Okay. Okay. This hand is a little. Take this arm, stretch it out a little bit.
Yeah, like right there.
Mm-hmm. Stretch the shoulder a little bit here. Is that what I'm doing? Is that uncomfortable?
Oh no, it's not.
That's okay. All right.
But
besides the muscle I'm touching,
the
shoulder though is not uncomfortable.
Oh no.
Okay. We'll try and get inside.
Like that little ball joint right there. Yeah, that's where all the issues are right there.
The way where I'm touching?
Yeah.
This with my with this finger.
Yeah.
Yeah. shoulder for me. Alright, if that muscle gets too tight, you let me know, okay?
Okay.
Like where my finger, where my thumb is. If it gets too uncomfortable. The thing is, so that muscle, it kind of goes on the inside and it attaches to that medial border, but on the anterior surface. So I can't get to the one that's underneath, but I can get to this portion of it. Alright, I'm going to stretch the shoulder while I do that. Is that okay?
No, it's fine.
It's fine? Okay. Take a deep breath for me. Deep breath in and let it out. Good. You feel that muscle kind of like going underneath my fingers? Like,
yeah. I say it feel like it's
like,
stabilizing it with your finger.
Yeah. So basically what we're trying to do is just create more stretch, relaxation. And then if there's any trigger points, anything that's tight, we're trying to loosen them up.
Okay.
And the good thing is your range of motion is good. And I don't suspect any damage to that nerve because the serratus anterior, the long thoracic nerve, is the nerve that innervates it. Okay. So usually there's some type of damage to that nerve. That motion is off, the winging is way off, but still, that's not something we can see, you know, it's just based on the motion. I don't think there's any damage to it.
Okay. Yeah, a little bit sore.
That's a little bit sore right in there.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, come up for me. All right, let's have you do a few motions with that shoulder for me again. Let me know how that feels.
I feel better.
Feel a little bit better?
Yeah.
Yeah, feel a little bit better. Okay, all right. I know that's the motion you have the most issue with, right?
Yeah, it felt a little bit better.
A little bit better.
Not as much as tight.
As tight as it was, right. Okay, so now this is what we're gonna work on.
Okay.
Just one simple stretch, and then after that, I will go over some exercises for you to do, okay? For that shoulder. And then, to even relax it a little bit more, I'm gonna have them do the stems right in here.
Oh, the little patch it up.
Yeah, I have them put it here. One here, here, here. Okay, and then they'll add heat to it to kind of relax the muscle. Okay, and then they'll massage that area. All right. So the main thing is going to be the exercises and the stretches. Okay, to kind of strengthen that shoulder. Okay, if for some reason, you know, during the course of treatment you're not getting any improvement, I would suggest you get another, consult with an orthopedic doctor. Okay. All right, so let's have you go back with me. And the bad arm is gonna come up, grab the wrist, and stretch it out. And then you'll feel that stretch. You'll feel it in the shoulder, a little bit in the deltoid, and then you feel it right in here in that serratus anterior area. So that's the bad arm. You can actually stand right here. Good. So that's right. This goes right. So you can look at the mirror to make sure you're doing it right. There you go. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel it, right? You feel it in this area in here?
Yeah, just that muscle.
Just that muscle, right. So then hold that for 5 seconds, and then just drop the arm, relax. And you're feeling it in that muscle, in that particular area right here, right? Okay. All right. One more. Nice. Perfect. Okay. All right, let's do it one last time. Good. Okay. All right. So that's that first stretch that I want you to do. Okay. Just stretch it out. Because if it's a tightness issue, you want to relax it. Okay. But you also have to strengthen it and get motion into it as well. Okay. So the next one, this amount of space from the wall. Okay. Say about less than a foot, about like 6 inches from the wall. Okay. Both arms are going up, and I want you to reach to as high as you can, and when you get to that high point, just bring your stomach against the wall and then hold it for about a good 2 seconds. Well, say about a good 5 seconds.
Okay.
Now you're gonna feel it.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel it in that serratus anterior, even a little bit of the lats. So it's not just targeting the serratus anterior, it's also targeting other muscles that are shoulder also, but it's a good exercise and stretch at the same time. So about a good 6 inches from the wall, so that's about good right about there. Yes. And then you're just gonna slide up, slowly creep up. Good. Yeah.
That's when it gets like tight on
when
my elbow.
It's getting tight on your elbow.
Yeah.
The more you do it, the more it'll feel better. So don't overdo it since you're first doing it. Okay. So just take it easy, and then the more you do it, the more you can stretch. Okay.
Right,
so hold it for.
To go up.
Yeah.
That's why it gets tight on my elbow, and that's when it feels like right.
It feels like right in here. Okay. So hold it for about a good 2 seconds, and then bring it down.
Okay.
So 1, 2, and then come back up. Bring it down. How did that feel? I know that was super tight.
Yeah, it's just uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable, right. The more you do it, the better it'll get, because your muscles will tend to relax a little bit more as you do more reps. Okay. So let's just try it one more time for me. Now, once again, if these things they get uncomfortable, you stop. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And there you go. That's tight.
Yeah, it even got tight right here.
If it gets tight, yeah, even your deltoids. Yeah, it'll get your deltoids. So, like I said, start slowly. Okay. So if you want to do 1 and then stop, and then you go to 2. The next time you do it, and then 3, and then 4. It's just So it's basically just a stretch going up, and you get to that point, and then you hold it. Then you go back down. Yeah, you feel it though. Yeah. All right. Okay. How's your arm feeling? I know you just did the stretches, so it's probably a little tight.
Yeah, it's a little tight.
It's a little tighter now. Okay. All right. So those are the 2 stretches I want you to work on. Okay. That one, and then the one for that wall.
Okay.
Now the exercises, 2 exercises I want you to work on. That's basically for that serratus anterior. Okay. So it's kind of like a push-up. Now 2 ways you can do it. If you don't want to put a lot of pressure on that shoulder, you could do it with your knees on the floor, okay? So you're going to like a push-up stand, right? Stance, right?
Yeah.
And you're just doing this motion. So you're not pushing down like a push-up.
You're like letting your
you're
back
you're just leaning your back in. So what happens is that it causes that scapula to go backwards and that serratus to stretch, okay? Now, that's if you don't want to put a lot of pressure. As you do more of that exercise and you feel like you're getting stronger, take your knees out of the equation. And you're straight, and then you're just bringing it like that. Okay?
Nigga, I tried those. I don't think I was doing them correctly.
You weren't doing it correctly?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So you have to, it's just, so the motion is basically in the back and shoulder area. Okay? You're not like a traditional push-up. Okay. So let's try it with your knees. Then you bring your back. Good. Yeah.
Like this, right?
Yep. and then you just hold it. You felt that popping, yeah. And then hold it for about 2 seconds. Bring it back up. Now you're on your knees, right? Yeah. Okay. And let's do that again. Good. Bring it back up. No, keep the elbow straight. Don't keep your arm straight. Yeah. Because if you bend your elbows, you're actually cheating, and you're not really focusing that motion in the shoulder. Okay. Yep. 2 seconds or so. Then you bring it back up. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Now you can come up. So now, when you start feeling stronger, or you get to the point you think that you're getting stronger, take the knees out the equation and do it with, I don't want you to do it now, but yeah. But once this gets comfortable for you, then you're taking your knees out the equation, okay? So now you're on your toes and you're going down, up, down, up.
It'll be a little deeper dip.
Yeah, so and then now it's more pressure, more resistance, because in your knees they're not helping you. Okay. So for now that's 1, 2, and this one with the knee. Okay. The next time you come in, so you work on those exercises on your own. Then we'll switch it up and make it a little bit harder.
Shaking like a stripper. So about me shaking like a stripper.
Actually, 2 would work, and then put another one like right now. As soon as you feel that tingling, you let us know.
Okay. No, I just start tingling.
Just keep going. Just do one more.
It feels way better, and I have like more control on my shoulder, more stability. I don't feel like it's slipping at all or nothing like that.